more barracks concept of the globally inclusion identification, especially in multicultural environments. The concept of the globally inclusive workplace in managing diversity towards the globally inclusive workplace, which was published in 2011. She expands the idea of diversity from just representation to active participation, social responsibility, and cross-cultural collaborations. So her model is especially relevant for academic and corporate spaces, institutions, because it shows that inclusion must operate at organizational, community, national, and global level. So, what is the need? The need for cross-cultural understanding and why it matters. So, need for cross-cultural understanding is also linked with sustainability. A sustainable environment is not only ecological, it is also social and institutional. Sustainable academic and corporate spaces are those where people from different backgrounds can participate without fear of exclusions, stereotyping, or cultural misinterpretation. So cultural intelligence becomes a social sustainability tool, and Earl and Ang's concept of cultural intelligence, it highlights the capability of to function effectively in culturally diverse settings through cognitive, motivational, and behavioral flexibility. So, in their article, cultural intelligence and examine it. They examine it, three essential facets. First is cognitive, the ability to develop patterns from cultural cues. Then second is motivation, the desire and ability to engage others, and the third is one is behavior, the capability to act in accordance with cognitive and motivation. So their presentation of this new conceptual framework, it provides a critical review of the existing literature. Uh, it explores the fundamental nature of cultural intelligence and its relationship to other frameworks of intelligence. And this paper, it closely links to sustainable academics and corporate spaces are also closely aligned with the UNESCO's SDG program, especially SDG 4, which focuses on quality education, SDG 5, which focuses on gender equality, SDGs 8, which focuses on decent work and economic growth, SDG 10 on reduced inequalities, SDG 16 on peace, justice, and strong institution, and the last one is TG 17 on partnership for the goals. So cross-cultural understanding, it contributes to these goals by creating inclusive, ethical, and participatory environments where individuals from diverse backgrounds can learn, work, and collaborate with dignity. So the cultural iceberg. So basically, this cultural iceberg theory, it generally associated with the famous theorist Edward T. Hall. It explains cultural through the metaphor, through the example of an iceberg. Uh, Only a small portion of an iceberg is visible above the water, while the larger 80%, almost 80% of the larger part, it remains hidden below the surface. So in the same way, visible cultures elements such as language, dress, food, rituals, it from form only the surface of culture. uh, Beneath these visible signs lie deeper and less visible elements, such as values, beliefs, assumptions, attitude towards authority, perception, concept of time, ideas of modesty, emotional expression, gender expectations. These are the ideas of fairness and beliefs about learning or leadership. So this theory, it is useful because it explains the opacity of culture. Culture is opaque because its deepest meanings are not immediately visible to outsiders. People may observe behavior but misunderstand its meaning. For example, such as for avoiding an eye contact may be interpreted in one culture as dishonesty or lack of confidence, while in another culture, in another country, it may indicate respect for someone. Speaking loudly, too loudly, may be considered energetic and participation in one context, and rude behavior in another. So, asking the another example is like asking too many questions in a class may be seen as intellectual curiosity in one academic culture, and as a challenging authority in other. So in corporate, while in corporate context, this quick decision making may be seen as efficiency in one culture and carelessness in other. So the iceberg theory or model, it therefore teaches the cultural understanding. It requires interpretation, not just observation. It asks teachers, managers, students, and employees to pause before judging behavior. Instead of asking, why is this person behaving wrongly? One may ask, what cultural meaning may be shaping this behavior? So, this shift is crucial for inclusion. It replaces judgment with inquiry and assumptions with dialogue. Whereas in academic settings, this iceberg cultural iceberg model, it can help teachers design culturally responsive pedagogy. Teacher may be